Hey, what's going on? Listen, what's happening with you? It is absolutely May. May, that's right. It is May the 9th, May the 8th, y'all. It's May the 8th. Hey, let me talk to you for a moment. I want to share with you some things that are very important to me. Hey, Floyd, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Floyd? Hey, Floyd, I need your support. You know what we got going on. I know we exchanged numbers. Let's talk after this post, sir. Hey, Michael Collins, how you doing? Hey, I want to share with you some important information. I think it's critical for you to know things that are going on, things that are happening. And I want to share with you what we must do in order to bring about change, right? Right now, I'm standing outside Rowan Middle School. Rowan Middle School is the first school that I taught at in Jackson Public Schools. I taught in this classroom right here. I taught sixth grade mathematics in this classroom at was Rowan Middle School. And let me tell you something, it was the joy and thrill of my life, okay? So everything is on the move, everything is happening. So let's explain something here. What we have going on now in our city, what we got going on in our area is sad. You know, they are withholding funds, keeping the water from moving, all the different things that are happening. And that's one of the reasons why I think it's important that we understand. That's one of the reasons why I'm running for a state senate, because we got to have voice and we got to have strong voices, right? Strong voices. But for those of you that don't know my background and don't know me, you might not know that this is where I cut my teeth as a young teacher. After I left Edwards Elementary School, I came to Rowan Middle School, and this is where I'm telling you, I learned so much, and my heart was burdened for the people, right? I mean, just one street over, where we're going to go over there in a moment, is the church where I was serving as pastor. And I pastored that church over there in this neighborhood, in this community, walked up and down these streets. You know why? Because my heart is for the least of these. It's for everybody. So I don't cater to just the rich and the famous. I don't cater to just the well-connected. I don't cater with those that have a perception of having money. I'm for all the people. Because let me explain something to you. Everybody deserves an opportunity. What do they deserve an opportunity for? They deserve an opportunity for a quality education in their community. So they deserve an opportunity for a quality education. And so explain that to me, Pastor. What do you mean? It means that we got to make sure we stay on the forefront of making sure the students in Hinds County, the students in Jackson Public Schools, making sure that students in public schools, whatever schools they're in, are getting an opportunity to really be able to compete. They need strong education. We got to put the necessary dollars. And I was a teacher here. And as a teacher, I was making peanuts. And let me tell you something, teachers don't make much more now. So we got to get after this to make sure our teachers have the necessary supplies and tools they need and support they need to be successful. But more than that, we need to pay them real money, and we got to pay them better, right? So that's important. So I'm here in this community, right? And it's important to me that you understand that communities like this means so much to me, because I believe it's important that we give opportunity to everybody. And so I believe when I look around this community and I look at this school, which is now closed, and I'm not sure what they use it for, this was an educational institution where children were being educated. They were being loved upon, right? And then after I left here, after a couple of years, I went over to Brinkley to be an assistant principal. And last word I got, they're closing Brinkley Middle School, and they're taking 6th, 7th, and 8th graders and putting them in school at Lanier High School. And they're mixing all those people, those students, and I'm concerned about that. But this is what I want you to know, that we're not giving up on Jackson. We're not giving up on our students. And what I'm asking you to do is not to give up. And wherever you are, we need your help turning this around. So over the last couple of years, you've seen me involved in so many things, giving out water, being involved in the things that help meet the needs of this city. And I was honored to serve that way. And I want you to understand something. I was absolutely honored to serve that way, but here's the deal. I believe that I'm going to continue to serve that way, but now I need and believe I'm called to serve in the Mississippi State Senate. So Martez, I need your help, man. I need the help. I need your help, and I need you guys to understand that I'm running on this. I'm running on the front lines. I'm committed to being on the front lines to real issues that impact real people. I'm on the front line because I want to make sure we provide education, Dexter Wiltshire, and pay and help and assistance to our students and our parents. I want economic development. I mean, it's so much, and I want to show you the differences of areas of things that are going on. I'm just asking you to come on board and join me in this quest to be the state senator for District 29. This is in my district, okay? I was your teacher, Trish. Trish Woods, how you doing? Listen, Trish, message me, Trish. I want to hit you up. You know, this is what I love, y'all. And people have been saying stuff. Why is Pastor Pickett running for state senate? And I'm going to tell you why. The same reason I came to Rowan Middle School to teach. As a black male with a degree in elementary education and education administration, I could have gone to any school in the country. Any school, any elite school, any wealthy school, but I didn't want to do that because this is what I believe I'm called to. I'm called to equal the playing field for everybody that I can, right? And I think we need a voice that's not just catering to a certain group of people, but it's dealing with everybody. That's where we are. So I'm asking you to join me on the front lines. I chose this. And I chose to stay in Jackson, Elaine. I chose to stay in Mississippi. I chose to live in Hinds County. I chose to teach at Edwards Elementary. I chose, that was my choice. Now I'm just asking people to choose me. I've been a voice for the voiceless, and I'm not going to stop. I'm unbound. I need your support. So I'm out here standing in front of Rowan Middle School, and for those of you that know the area, right next to it was Brown Elementary School. And if I'm not mistaken, both of those schools are closed now, and there's nothing going on there. That means these students have to go to school somewhere outside of their neighborhood. Hey, I want to show you a picture today. I want to show y'all a picture, and I want y'all to ride with me. I just want to show y'all a picture. I want to show you what's really happening, okay? And it's important to me to show you. And so if y'all will ride with me, I'm going to jump in the car. I'm going to take you one street over. And I just want to show you what's happening. I want to show you the difference, okay? So let's jump in the car real quick. Let me just show you some stuff so you can understand what's really going on, right? Because it's important that we get a good understanding of what's really going on and what's really happening in these communities and what's not happening in these communities and who are the people that's being left out and the people that's being left behind, right? Because the people that's being left out and left behind. So that's Rowan Middle School. That was the school I taught at when I I was a teacher, and I left, after I left Edwards Elementary, I began pastoring New Jerusalem while I was at Edwards Elementary. So I went there to be the interim pastor, but I ended up being the pastor. And I was just 26 years old. Let me tell you something. That wasn't my plan. But I wanted to serve in the inner city community. That's where I wanted to serve, you know? And I wanted to make a difference. And that's what my life, George Pope, I want to make a difference. I'm by far, I'm not anywhere close to being a man without flaws and faults. I got plenty of those, right? But I'm a man, I can tell you this, that loves his people. And I love the people. and I love the least of these, right? So now we're coming up on New Jerusalem Church, and this is the church where I began pastoring right here in New Jerusalem. So it's here in New Jerusalem that I began my role as a senior pastor as a young man. So here's what the deal was. I was teaching at Rowan while also pastoring New Jerusalem. Okay, so I kind of had a dual role going on, and it was very interesting, very interesting. Hold on there, let me get this straight. All right. So I want to show y'all a little bit because I want you to understand where I come from, and because a lot of people look at me and all they look at me as Pastor Pickett, quote unquote. He got this big church and he do all this stuff and he got plenty of money and he don't care and all that stuff. Man, my whole life has been about caring about other people. That's what it's been about all the time, right? So that's all I do is I care about other people. I want to serve other people, right? Hey, is the pastor in there? Not yet. So, that's what it's about for me. So let me show you this. So this is church where over 27 years ago, that's it right there. Over 27 years ago, this is where I began pastoring. This is where New Jerusalem was 27 years ago, okay? So 27 years ago, I began pastoring this church right here. And it was New Jerusalem Baptist Church. It was the last church Medgar Evers was in at night. He was killed. My understanding that first Byron Della Beckwith was over here waiting on him. And you know, whatever happened, whatever took place, it was not the right place, and somebody tipped him off, they say, to let him know he was leaving. You know, he was leaving. And so when he left here, he then, you know, went to his home, which is not far from here, and he was killed in his driveway, right? I just want you to understand something. You know, I believe every person deserves to be represented, right? I believe all people deserve to be represented, but not just represented. I think people need an opportunity for economic development. I think they need an opportunity. And what are these children, what do they dream of? What do they get to do? How do they dream? What is it for them, right? Because oftentimes what our politicians do is they focus on the people that got the money and the resources and doing for them, but this is my focus, the least of these. What can we do for the least of these brothers of mine, all right? So remember, this is where it all began for me. I was a pastor, New Jerusalem Baptist Church. I was a teacher at Edwards first and then Rowan Middle School, and a miracle happened. A miracle happened. Children started bringing their parents to church. It was a miracle. And things began to happen, and it was amazing, right? And so God blessed me to have this opportunity. He blessed me, and we looked, and we couldn't expand here and all that stuff, and God blessed me and all that. But guess what? I want to give back. I want to serve my community in every way possible. So I need help. I need you to understand, wherever you are, even if you can't vote for me, you can pray for me. You can support me. You can make financial donations. Right now, I need help buying my signs, right? Because if we're gonna win this, if we're gonna fight for this, then we gotta fight together. And so I am working it out in my own heart and mind. My congregation is behind me. Friends are behind me. Not everybody, but I believe that I've been called to continue to serve the people of District 29 in this way, to now have a voice at the State House, right? So I want to share that with y'all. This is the Midtown community. This is the community I'm claiming. This is the community I'm going to serve. And I'm going to work for the people in this community and the pastors in this community and this church, okay? And these churches. So I'm going to make a run to another part of the district. So I'm going to go to another part of the district. And man, when I show you the disparities and the differences of the district and what's going on, it's going to blow you away, all right? So I'm going to sign off for now, jump in the car, make a quick stop, and I'm going to be back. Is that cool? Or y'all want to keep talking? Now, if y'all want me to keep talking, I can keep talking and keep riding. But if y'all want to break and I come back, then that's cool too. Whichever way y'all want to do it, it's fine with me, okay? So let me get what y'all want to do. Y'all tell me what you want to do. Send me some messages. Send me some. Just let me know, hey, this is what we want to do. This is what we're looking at. We tired. Give us a break. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a break, but I'm going to come back to you, okay? Peace.